Welcome to Tulane Stadium in New Orleans, home to the Tulane Green Wave, and as this city likes to say, let the good times roll, and the Tulane fans are certainly ready for that. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Sun Devils will kick it away to start us off. He'll call for the fair catch here. Getting set for first down. Leaves it with the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one. Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
He'll throw on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Wheeler. Still on his feet at the 45. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big third down. And his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go through the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on the first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Off the play fake. Moves around to clear up the vision. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Looking to throw for it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. To the air. It's Wood. Pass on the way out, it's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. So now the offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the first drive of the game can bruise that confidence a little bit.
No doubt about it. It's so hard as an offense to create any momentum and get any confidence early when you turn it over at this juncture in the game. You're just trying to kind of feel out this defense, and you're formatting them, and you're trying different play calls to set things up for later. But when you turn it over on the first drive, it's hard to get that momentum started.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Offense on the move. A play there. Gets it to the 30.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball in the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big skill. But show that defense. You will attack everywhere.
Catch in the middle. It's Newton. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. And this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
And those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? In this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least...
He's going up top. And it's caught inside the 15. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Green Wave.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much.
Pulls it in on the right. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled there last time out. And they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. He's going to take off. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up, and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Defense in press coverage. They'll go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Steps away. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Fair catch called for and made. Offense set on first down. They'll test the right side. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Wide out in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And his throw is incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the time.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot, you start trying to aim it, you really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Steps away to find some room. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Give to the single back. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Arizona State 14, Tulane 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. On the run, it's Arsenault. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quickly complete. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. High and away, headed toward the sideline just the way he drew it up. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback and disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll run it to the right side. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run or nothing?
On the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of the stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Woods. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the keeper to make anything happen.
Field goal is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. UCLA is down right now inside the Rose Bowl, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Pasadena today. They're trailing by just 4 to San Jose State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They'll give it to the back. And the Sun Devils pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, going up top. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
The Sun Devils will have it 1st and 10. He'll take it himself. Got enough for the 1st. And he breaks into the open. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State!
Arizona State.
This quarterback is such a weapon on these design QB runs. He's not trying to just go get 1st downs. This guy's a threat to take it the distance, and man, he did it right there.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
21, Tulane, 10.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Getting late here in the 1st half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. And you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to come to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the 2nd half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. They'll put the tight end in motion. Back to throw, it's Woods. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way.
Return goes out of bounds.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Goes to the option. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
By the quarterback. No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Just enough time to get off one more snap. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And that pass is intercepted. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. About to start here in the second half. Tulane will kick it away.
Number 14. Set to kick this one away.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job to do this.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
At the 15-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. The run from the shotgun. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sun Devils! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, Dave. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big runs.
He looks that one in nicely. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Tulane right back to the line.
Hey, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on third down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll leave it with him. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Well, on offense, you've got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front. They're climbing into second level, really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Might as well give it to him again.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Got it. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now they're going to throw it. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets it up for the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback. Pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage. There was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. Motion from the offense. A first down run in the red zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Dropping back, it's Wood. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get down the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going late.
Snags it. And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
gun, looking for a man. They're bringing heat. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen, calmer. Now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Now on second down. From the gun, the ground game. At the 45 on its way. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Arizona State 28, Tulane 18.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. From the gun, the running back has it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. He'll pull it down and run. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field. Throws toward the end zone. Got it. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. In that loss last week, he just never got comfortable. 3 picks, but much better today.
Much better taking care of the football. Listen, being the leader, he made the one mistake, but did a good job moving on from it, leading this offense, and ultimately getting the dub today.
To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. Trying to slam in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
The 2-yard line. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now it's 2nd and goal. just going to keep it after the snap. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Number 12.
As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Wants to throw. It's Woods. Quarterback now breaking the field. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
He's looking for a man on second down. Got him downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
Buys a little extra time. Going to try to get it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. Tulane right back to the line. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Quarterback checking off. He's back to throw on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. To the ground with the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
I love fighting for extra yards, and I'm going to encourage every single one of my running backs, receivers, and tight ends to do it. Just not my quarterback. I really got to understand, listen, play's over, get down on the ground, don't take too many of those big shots.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tulane! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time we see runners a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. and he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Trying to impose their will with the run. And the Sun Devils brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.